Hello, my name is Jonathan Phillips and I am the tech coordinator here at Elevate. Whenever I was 14, I was about to turn 15, before I had a job, God told me that by the time I turn 18, I would be self-employed. I didn't know how, I didn't even have a job yet, but he had already told me I was gonna be self-employed. And so last year at Bold, God revealed something to me that left like such a catastrophic impact on my life. It was the Wednesday, which was the last day of actual Bold of the conference, and it was the afternoon session. And I remember it was at the beginning where there was worship before the sermon, and I was up at the front with everybody else, just really intense moment with God. And I was on my knees, face to the ground, and I was just asking God if there was anything that he was needing to tell me. I was okay, I'm open to this, I'm open to whatever you want me to do, because I want your will to be done through me, not my will through me. So that was something where I was having to surrender my right to free will, so I was wanting what God was wanting. He told me to quit my job at Chick-fil-A that upcoming Tuesday. It kind of reminds me of the story of Joseph and how God told him that this was gonna happen, that he was gonna be in charge, and that his brothers were gonna bow down to him and all that. Well, God gave me that too 3 years ago when he said I was gonna be self-employed by the time I turned 18. And so by getting a job that seemed like the exact opposite than what I was supposed to do, but just like Joseph, where he got put into slavery and then got put into prison, it was the exact opposite of what God called him to do. And then later, God called Joseph out of that, and he put him where he said that he would be, which was in leadership over people. And for me, God called me to be employed, the opposite of self-employment. And then he called me to be self-employed. He told me this 3 years ago that I was gonna be self-employed by the time I turned 18, and it was hard for me to believe. As of filming this, I turned 18 this past week, and here I am, 3 years later, self-employed. So that's my Bold story.